Elo, why are you wearing the same shirt? Well, just because I got back from fucking classes right now. Turns out I went to my night class, skipped last week. Turns out we had the midterm today. So he said, as soon as you take the midterm, you're free to go. I was like, well, shit, I bombed it, but what else can I do? I missed class last week just because I felt like it, and I bit the bullet. But here I am, and I figure I will do tomorrow's narration tonight. So here you go. It was another match I took at my stream versus a user by the name of Chinoinbb. BB. Okay, we'll play back right now. I think it was an NU match is what we agreed on. So that'll work. Okay, I think I made it a little bit slower speed. I'm not sure why. Anyways, lead Jumpluff versus lead Mr. Mime. I don't use this Mr. Mime very often, but with Mr. Mime and Nachos, it's definitely a strong support core for one of the members of my team. So I'm really glad that I actually put these two together. So as you can see, I switched in Nachos since Nachos is my sleep-talking psycho shifter. But early bird kicks in and I get the first turn wake up, which absolutely blows. But at least I have, I don't know, I scare the Jumpluff away because it knows what I'm up to. So instead the opponent goes to Articuno, and I predicted that they would go to a fire type to take, you know, the what I thought was fairly obvious Psycho Shift. So I go for that. Turns out I'm still seeded. So while I'm taking all this Leech Seed and burn damage, this Articuno gets lefties and Leech Seed recovery. So it's like, fuck that. I'm gonna go to Mr. Mime right now and see if I can get some Parafusion going on, especially because Mr. Mime's special defense is actually not that bad, especially for un-EV'd. I believe it's un-EV'd. I think I put... What did I put in this? I might have put Speed and Spec D. I don't know what EVs I put in this. All I know is it works. So I go ahead and T-Wave the... I was going to go for the T-Wave on the Articuno, but they probably thought I was going to go for Psychic Move and went straight to Shedinja, which is totally okay. Because now I'm going to get my Parafusion on in the form of Teeter Dance and T-Wave. And the Shedinja hurts itself. I'm like, oh, it's going to kill itself, and it has a Sash. I'm like, oh, well, if I can get it to kill itself from confusion, this is going to be lol. And it's confused, and it does kill itself. So it breaks through its own Sash, and it kills itself. I'm like, lol. Okay, so I get my sub set up. Unfortunately, this Mr. Mime does not attack at all. Purely support. So if I get cornered into this thing last, I'm boned. I forgot that Pikachu's faster. I don't know how I forgot. No, you know what I was expecting? I was not expecting sub. That's what it was. So anyway, it goes for the sub. I figure I was going to try to get away for the T-Wave, but sneaky me should have seen that coming. Especially if they swish it in right there. So... Anyway, I make an attempt to baton pass the sub to Manectric, but that kind of fails. So I figure I'll trap myself in a not electric move just in case they have a ground type. So I go for Signal Beam, which is also neutral. I don't want to trap myself in Overheat because I'll lower my special attack and I am Specs. But I guess they see the... I guess they know that I'm choiced somehow, or I guess they just wanted to switch in to scout it. Which, you know, that's cool too. Unfortunately, I don't get the Confusion Hacks, and it doesn't take, like, any damage from that at all. So, I go to Sharpedo right now, predicting the Ice Beam. Sharpedo actually does have kind of shitty defenses, but it's the best thing I have to take it that isn't Mr. Mime, because I don't want to be that aggressive with Parafusion mid-game. I'm surprised that I was earlier, and I revealed that that's what its set was. So now he knows the main gimmick of that set. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and try to crunch on Articuno to take advantage of its low base defense. And he brings in a Stantler. I still do half even with the Intimidate. But fearing that might have been max damage, I go for the Surf instead just for the clean kill since I am a mixed Sharpedo. Which is, you know, a little bit more unusual and it's kind of unconventional, but hey, it works. Unfortunately, the Jumpluff does outspeed me because... I say unfortunately because it is some weird bulky variant that doesn't have max and speed, but it has between, I learned it has between 317 and 328 speed. It's somewhere in there, and I don't outspeed it at all, which kind of sucks. Even with my Manectric, which I totally remembered later is modest. See, as you can see right here, I switch out, and Yeah, I was asleep. Hold on, I'm trying to get caught up. Anyways, I go to Charizard because I know I can resist the grass and the bug move ×4, which is actually a great switch in since I already got put to sleep. So now that I'm in a good spot again, I go ahead and flamethrower this Pikachu, which is a crit hit, which is literally just salt in the wound because Pikachu's defenses are kind of shitty anyway. And right here is when I learn I'm faster. As you can see, I'm what am I? I'm timid. So its speed does fall somewhere in that range. Jumpluff has a weird base speed, so I don't know what kind... Well, Jumpluff has a higher base speed is what I'm trying to say. So without the proper speed EVs, I don't know where it would fall because I don't know what he's invested in. He goes to this Credilli. I'm not going to stay in for a Rock Slide at all. So I decided to just go to Nachos to try to shift a burn onto it, / fodder, / whatever I can do, you know. I mean, my original intention was to just fodder out, but since he did stay in and I am faster, I guess I'm going to try to go for the rest. Which I do get it off, which is great, so I plan on shifting it to something, because I do need something incapacitated, because I need to bring in one of my members safely. So I forget that confusion is not cured by rest. So I break through the confusion, I get the sleep talk, I get the psycho shift, and I miss. So, you know, that's kind of lame, not gonna lie. So I'm still asleep, and I miscounted my rest turns yet again because I guess I confused myself for having early bird. So I go for the sleep talk, and you know, I knock myself out. But in a way, it was kind of good that I went for that, and I didn't really try to stall it out because I can bring in Mr. Mime safely now, which is pretty sweet. And I go for the Teeter Dance first. I don't know why, even though I know what his last two are. I guess I went for the Teeter Dance first, hoping for the Confusion hack so I could set up the T-Wave safely. So I do go for it now, so I have Parafusion going on. And it's confused, and then it gets the Pair hacks, which is like main point of Parafusion. If you don't get one, you get the other, which is awesome. So I get my sub set up, and the goal is I'm going to get the sub set up and pass it to something. Breaks through the confusion and gets rid of its Pair hacks. I'm like, no, you don't, mister. You're going to stay paralyzed, and you're going to like it. So I give him another Pair hacks. It gets confused, and it hurts itself with the confusion, which is bomb. Now I have my sub set up, and here is, you know, this is the moment of truth right here. If I can pass it to Jump Beat, and see, it snaps out of confusion, but it goes for the wrong move. So now I know I'm locked for game at this point. So I get my belly drum up behind the sub, and I actually put this team together on accident, not knowing, you know. Well, I had Nachos in the other one, and I decided, you know, I was going to bring Mr. Mime in just for fun. But I realized that Parafusion with passing a sub actually works out really well when you get all the taunters out of the way. So this little trio I have right here. Oh, and I went for the return literally just to rub salt in the wound. Like, oh, fucker, look at that. Look at how much return does. But yeah, that's a 2-hit KO. I also learned that return is a 2-hit KO on Registeel. I think it's a 2-hit or a 3-hit KO on Registeel. It's fucking beast. So I just go for the Seed Bomb for the win. But yeah, I'm actually surprised that those three, Nachos, Marsha, and Jumpy, you know, work together so well. I might have to work on the other three because Manectric, Charizard, and Sharpedo actually are fairly fragile, and having two supporting Pokemon that happen to be Psychic probably isn't my best interest, so I might plug in like a, I don't know, like a bulkier fighting type or something of the sort. Maybe, shit, I don't know, Psychic Sweep to Ghost and Bug. I don't know, we could put in like a Steel type or something. I don't know, I'll work it out. But that's it for today, guys. As I promised, there's going to be a video every day, so expect me to record another one tomorrow to upload this one today. Or rather, it's, fuck it, okay, I'm recording this today. I will be uploading this tomorrow, so by the time you watch this, I will have recorded this yesterday, but I will be talking about the video that I am going to be uploading tomorrow. Fuck it! See you guys later.